Hey everybody, it's Derek Christensen from Legion Law. How are you today? So I am going to talk today about where and how should you store your estate plan. But before I do that, I wanted to remind you guys how to reach out to me. You can email me directly at derek@legionlawpllc.com, or you can go to my website, legionlawpllc.com. So let's dive right into the topic. This is a topic that many people don't really think about. They're excited about signing their documents. They're really excited to get their trust done. The will is all perfect. They're good to go. They sign everything and then they have a binder and they don't know what to do with it. So it's a fair concern, and I actually ran into this with my older client just the other day who said that she was going to take her documents and put it into a safety box. She has a safety box at a bank, and she's been using it for 30 plus years for her jewels and diamonds and other important things. So why not put an estate plan with the important things? At least that was her reasoning. I'm here to tell you that is flawed reasoning for many reasons, but the main reason is that if you pass away, people need to access those documents. That is the number one point to make in this entire video. In other words, you need to make sure that you have that binder readily accessible somewhere where people can find it. Most places, say at my house, we have a binder or a designated area, a shelf on a bookshelf where we keep our important stuff. Marriage certificate, social security, insurance, policies, whatnot. That is probably where you want to put it, because at the end of the day, if somebody cannot access or find your will, they're going to make one of two assumptions. Either one, they're going to think you did not have any estate plan whatsoever, which is not true, or two, you are going to have to go before a judge and get the judge to sign an order to open the safety box just to start probate. And that means more attorney's fees, that means more months of delay. People start bickering, people start fighting about they think that was a copy and not the original, etc., etc. So I say all this because essentially here's a second point that you must understand when it comes to estate planning. The original documents are extremely important. The ones that you physically signed are the ones that must be presented to the judge in probate, more specifically. Copies almost always are less than ideal, and there are ways to work with copies, but at the end of the day, you just want the original. You just want the original to be readily accessible and very easy to show and present to other people who have questions about your estate plan. So again, my suggestion is to put it in the spot where you can find it, but it is part outside of the normal use of the house. That being said, some people have safety, or what are they called? Fire boxes, where it's a shelf inside the house where they keep all their important documents. It's fireproof. That's a great place, as long as it's not locked and readily accessible for others who can find it without the key. So again, that's my suggestion, is to take your original copies, put them in a place where people can find them, and then last but not least, I would tell others where to find them. So if your sister is the executor of your estate, if your brother is going to be the trustee of your trust, I would strongly suggest you tell them, hey, here's where it's located. It's in a binder, labeled this, over in this shelf. If I ever pass away or if something happens to me, that's where you find the documents. And again, one last point to make, the documents are also a comprehensive estate plan will have multiple documents that address pre-death issues. And if you have pre-death issues like power of attorney or advanced healthcare directive, then you're going to need to access those documents as well. So as long as those documents are readily accessible by a loved one who is going to be in charge, that is where you want to put it. You don't have to put it everywhere or in a spot where you're going to lose it, but you also don't want to put it in a safety box. So you have to find that healthy median in between too conservative and too, forthcoming with the documents. So that being said, that is how you approach where and how to store your estate plan. If you have any questions on that, or really anything when it comes to probate or estate planning, let me know. I'd be more than happy to help. I help people like you all over the place, and it's a great thing to do because I'm helping people accomplish what they're looking for in a safe and reasonable manner. So that being said, reach out to me. Again, Derek, Derek, at legionlawpllc.com, or my website, www.legionlawpllc.com. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.